What is up, guys? Skyler here. We're doing Minecraft versus Little Big Planet. Drop a sub if you're new here and click the first link in the description. Go follow me on Twitch. Let's get into it. Minecraft versus Little Big Planet. Freshie Came Now is never disappointed, man. The bars are always on point. Dude, is that a saxophone? That shit sounds nice. The beat hasn't even dropped and I already like this. Okay, Sackboy versus Steve. What's a couple little planets to the mains that are limitless? You shitty sandbox should be my kitten's little bit. Okay. Great digger, forget bedrock, I can break Twitter. You got some that's true. PS5 title, yo, but lost your creativity, now you're stuck in survival mode. You couldn't get you on track, boy. So many parts that they should call you ransack, boy. Okay. Steve coming in hard right here. I did like this. So he reinforced. Okay, so let's go back. He said, you know, you lost your creativity. Now you're stuck in survival mode because, you know, you can switch from creative mode to survival mode. I did like that. So the play-on's there from the Minecraft reference, but referencing the karting game that Little Big Planet is. So he's saying you're ripping shit from Mario. And they should call you Ransack Boy, so stealing so many parts. I like that because that reinforces the loss of creativity. So that was hard right there. And I did like, you know, he said he can break Twitter with the whole Steve being introduced to Smash. You know, Twitter was a frenzy for a couple days, and it was I don't follow very many people on Twitter, and most just my close friends. And man, that shit was everywhere. Regardless, everyone was talking about it. But I did like this little. I did like the beginning right here. There was a pretty solid line. You know, your sandbox, your shitty sandbox could be my kitten's litter. Of course, you know, sand, kitten litter. I did like that. So he's saying it's nothing compared to my game. So I did like that. Really well put. Okay. Steve coming in with some heat already. Track Mario Kart. This fool's made a wall that makes sense that just slept on. Okay, that was hard right there. 3 wool to make a bed. Oh, that was hard. So your game couldn't get a platform. So this fool's made of wool. That makes sense why you're slept on. Hard how you craft the bed. And then, you know, the struggle for you know, Little Big Planet to really find that niche in the platform department. And then and I did like this, so he's referencing a dead game. It must have been night because the dead's been resurrected. And of course, you know, if you play Minecraft, the mobs spawn at the nighttime. So hard stuff. This is already well written. I'm liking this. Freshie Canal. You know, I'm at the very end of the ERB lines, and a lot of the older ERBs aren't as hard hitting, and that's just because of the fact that they were newer. Or they were older, so, you know, ERB's videos weren't really, you know, or skills weren't as refined. But seeing, you know, Freshie Canal in his prime making these insane videos is just great. It's very refreshing. That just slept on. Boys, the face of space exploration. Okay. You ravage landscapes for exploitation. Okay. Farm up the trades, then you'll find me saving a slave population. That's true. The indie game with blocks that had to think outside the box. You went from herding cows to getting milk for every job. Okay. So he's coming in. I didn't like this reference. It's a little thought. You know, Little Big Planet or Sackboy did save the slaves or you know, the population when I think it was Vex was the enemy in that game when they got sucked up. So I like that, but he's saying, you know, I'm saving a slave population while you're, you know, exploiting, you know, the villagers and farming and, you know, a lot of the ways you'd exploit the villagers is you put them in like 1x1s and just leave them trapped in there. So I did like that. Pretty nice stuff. And then he's kind of big boying them, but I would say Steve has the big boy advantage here. You know, Minecraft is unparalleled and untouched compared to Little Big Planet, even though it is a big franchise. So I did like that. And he did say, what happened to the indie game? Because I remember Minecraft being a small indie game, especially when it was an indie game on Xbox. and it was, you know, barely updated. And then, you know, you saying it was a small game and you went from herding cows to being milked for every drop. Hard. Getting every dollar out of it, that's nice. I like that. Pixelmon.
When you fall off.
His flow right here is nice. Oh my god, Mine Diamonds. Okay, dude, his flow picked up right there because it started off real slow. We were talking about Enslaves. It didn't sound off, but it sounded really slow, like right here. It was mostly the beat that just wasn't started off yet. But when the beat dropped and he came in, that was real hard hitting. And I did like this. You know, he's talking about, you know, what's poppin'. The flow right here was nice, and the wordplay, what's poppin'. Pocket Poppet, which is what he's calling himself. I pull the strings, which is a puppet, and then which Sackboy would be considered a puppet, while he's talking about his inventory. Well, I got a poppet full of them. And he's talking about the poppet, what is it, the poppet map or the poppet inventory, the poppet menu, that's what it is. And you know, he's saying, well, you can hold a couple items. I got a whole inventory full of them. And I did like that. It said the poppies about his grave, 6 feet under. I like that. Hopper drop, I like that. Dude, these are, and you can't disrespect these old school songs. We all remember Captain Sparkle's old school music videos. Some of them are just amazing. And then Mine Diamonds, man, the classic. If you are anybody on YouTube, and I don't mean anybody as a YouTuber, I mean anybody that listens on YouTube, you've had to have heard Mine Diamonds. Like what? And then all of these are just, you know, classic.
Straight down and can't escape it. I've seen people fall less flat in sack races. Your entire sack race is more obscure than your return is. If you want to be a hot topic, hop into my furnace.
Ooh, that could be taken a very rough way. Ooh. Okay, so we talked about enslaving the people, you know, and then how Little Big Planet freedom, and then Steve says this could be taken a very well. Your entire sack race, so all of your people are more obscure than your return is. If you want to be a hot topic, hop inside my furnace. Ooh, because the whole, you know, the old school, you know, World War II enslaving the Jews and, you know, the furnaces and the burning. That could be taken that way. That's rough.
Your memes got you put into smash, but is it a shock that they thought to invite you with Let's Players taking advantage of fans? All they seem to do right is lure creepers to minors. Okay. Now we're getting direct and aggressive here. I was a little confused. I wasn't confused, but I was a little. I don't know if that was the reference there, the Jews and the burning and stuff like that. But now we're talking about creepers. So the level has been stepped up, which leads me to believe that is more true about the last statement I said. But lure creepers to minors taking advantage of fans, because there's been a lot of, not a lot, but there's been a small group of, you know, young kids that have been I've been impressioned by a lot of these sketchy YouTubers, and there's been a lot of, you know, jailings and craziness going on within that scene. I would say a lot, but it's a small minority, but it's still there. So lure creepers and minors, that was hard. Disrespectful. That was nice there. You seem to do right as lure creepers to minors.
They say third time's the charm, but your proof that's a lie. Since your third game scared off your fans and even pride. There's a trailing your chance that you could get dream straight. Still more likely than someone playing your dreamscape.
Ooh, dude, these bars are nice. The whole dream scandal, there's a trillion chance, whether you believe it, you know, believe dream or not. The whole debunk of his speed run right there, nice. But he's saying, you know, Dream's chances have a better chance of someone, you know, of that happening than playing your game. Tough. And then your third game scared off your narrator, or Stephen Fry, which is the narrator. I like that.
And Stephen Fry, there's a trillion chance that you could get dream straight. Still more likely than someone playing your dreams game. Guess you're the reason they cut your team quick. Just like Netherrack, we always
Dude, this flow, this beat.
releases were received, and Tony sticky your stickers and shove them where you seem split. My level of experience will cost you. Couldn't crush my skin if you've been hiding in a costume. You'd only ever blow up if you self-destruct. This battle's like the Negatron. P.S. You suck. Look.
Okay. The Negatron, which is the antagonist. I did like that, but I did like this. You know, it will cost you. Couldn't graze my skin, but you've been hiding in a costume, so you know, you're saying you're not as comfortable in your skin and wearing all this stuff. I did like that. That was nice right here. But this flow, like, nothing was super crazy said here, but this was just hard, and the flow was so good. And this was amazing. This battle, like, not only is catchy, the beat's good, and the bars are on point. This I could see being a big blow up battle, especially with, you know, Minecraft Steve. Ooh. Keep lit Netherrack. I like that. I like that.
As if the marriage, Alex said you wrecked yours. You couldn't last a single round in fucking bed wars. PMC against Steve, who couldn't handle beats with a million of his beetroots. Tweets used to be neutral until Minecon fired nuts, cause he turned Minecraft to Minecon back in.
Oh, okay. Oh, Minecraft. Okay, that definitely reassures my opinion of what I said earlier. So Minecraft and Minecon, when, you know, Notch getting out of it and giving it that oof. And then, you know, Mein Kampf was a big transition point for Hitler. So he's saying, you know, it's a change. And, you know, the game has changed then. It's a big change since then. Because that's when, you know, Hitler wrote Mein Kampf and in jail. Then, you know, there was a big transition in his head. So I did, oof, that was rough. That was a nice bar there. And then, you know, used to be neutral. I like that. That was well written. And I did like this right here, actually. Alex said you wrecked yours, so their marriage, you couldn't last a single round in fucking bed wars. So you couldn't last a single round in bed. I like that. You know, you don't got the stamina in bed wars, though, which is the play onto the game mode. Big popular game mode. Dude, this is amazing. And then the LBP MC, Little Big Planet MC, I like that. And Beetroots.
Tweets used to be neutral until Minecon fired nuts, cause he turned Minecraft to Minecon. Collector and restoring hope, he couldn't keep a stronghold. Now there's cobwebs on his story mode. And once a geek Venom sees the damage of that, but even PewDiePie can hope he comes back from this one.
Who won? Oof, this was a rough one. So at the very end right there, the whole, you know, even PewDiePie can then bring you back from, you know, the dead. You know, PewDiePie was definitely a big factor in his playthrough on reviving Minecraft for a second time. So that was rough. And then I did like the story mode reference. I never played story mode. I don't know anyone who has a story mode even any good. But that was who won, man. This was a good battle. This was a really good battle. I don't know who won this one. Who am I gonna have to pick? Man, there was some good bars. The sleeping, the Bed Wars bar was good. The bed, the wool. Man, the creepers, the miners. Oh man, these are some good lines. Who am I going to say? I think Steve. I think I'll go with Steve. This is probably one of the closest battles I've ever seen, because I could see either way, and I could definitely see you going. And I wouldn't disrespect either opinion, to be honest. But thank you all for showing up. Drop a sub if you're new here and want to see me react to something new or another Freshly Canal battle. Leave a description down below and follow me on Twitch. I'll see you guys next time.